It is exactly 9:32 a.m. You're tuned into News and Views on Salam Media. And next, we are moving into Riverlea. Riverlea has been in the spotlight for quite some time now, recently regarding the illegal mine activities by the Zamazamas, the increase in crime in the area, issues around service delivery or non service delivery, and a whole lot more. So, we're going to be talking with Bernice Joubert. She's the Deputy Secretary for the CPF, Deputy Secretary for Riverlea Mining Forum, and the DA Chairperson for the ward. A very good morning to you, Bernice. Welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Okay, once again, Riverlea is in the limelight for all the wrong reasons, I might add, and I'm really sorry to be talking about these really dark issues. We understand that there's been current killings in the area. Can you tell us what, in fact, is going on? We've heard thus far that one person has been found dead this morning in Riverlea, and there's an area which is called the Red Area. What is that all about? And are we actually warning the general public not to go to the red area?
All right. Riverlea has been placed on a red alert.
Ah,
Reason being, there is lots of shooting taking place. We've had
oh,
a couple of Bolt and Uber drivers shot dead. So they don't want to come into the area. So people are left stranded now with transport. We've had gang warfare, whereas we get the Varadors and the fast gun shooting at each other. So this morning I was woken up just after 6 to try and get a set van out and ambulance. That there was a youngster lying outside the school area, the primary school area. And I managed to get the police very quick. And then I phoned and I got hold of the ambulance. But they took quite a while, I think over an hour to get there. And the guy was first, he was breathing for a while. And then after that, uh, he just passed out. So it is really, really bad. We are having funerals every Saturday. Youngsters being buried. The Zamazamas has died down now. It's now just the shootings. And a lot of it is also with association. So if I'm a fast gun and I'm friends with the Varador, then I will be taken out as well. And so on, it's vice versa.
I must say, I'm quite shocked to hear this, Bernice. You know, whenever we heard about gang violence, it was really the Cape Flats and Westbury and possibly El Dorado Park. And apart from the Zamazama issue, I've never heard of a gang warfare in Riverlea. When did this all start up?
It actually started, I would say, last year, 2022, I would say end of 2021. It
Sure.
started, I think, early 2022. We had lots of killings, okay? And a few of those guys are in jail. They've been sentenced. But there's a lot where people see, but they are so terrified to talk because they will be next. So there's a lot of cold cases where the police have no leads at all. People have seen, people are talking, but they won't, they don't want to be witnesses. They won't talk to the police. So it goes as a cold case.
Sadly, because they
Just
fear
left
for
there.
their own lives and their families' lives. Isn't that so?
Exactly. Everyone is. But it's happening in all the colored areas. It's not only Elders and Westbury, it's just all the colored areas currently. And it's due to drugs. It starts with the drugs. And it's tough war. So this is my area. I want to sell here. So I will take you out so I can have that spot.
So, Bernice, this is clearly a very, very huge problem in colored areas, and I also know that these type of issues play out in the African townships as well. It's about time policing was ramped up, and the justice system take this issue very, very seriously. But they can only do that if civil society rises up and demand that they have regular patrolling, whatever else needs to be done to wipe out gangsterism for once and for once and for all, and step up the game against illicit drug dealing, uh, you know, addictions, and all of that.
It's very bad, as well as service delivery plays a vital part as well with street lighting at night. We need all street lights to be on permanently. If city power cannot control that, so why don't they go solar on street lights? Then we never have this issue, because when there's no lighting, this is when it also happens.
Beneath the other argument could be by the authorities is, and we know this does happen in gang warfare, street gang warfare, is even if your lighting has been repaired and you have permanent lighting, it won't suit these gangs to have lighting. They would just damage the lighting infrastructure and then go about business as usual.
Yeah, that could be part of it, but 9 times out of 10, it is just city power on the whole. Lights stay on all night and then all day, but at night it's off. Strange, the street lights.
Okay, you are the DA chairperson for the ward. How do you believe you can tackle? There are two issues I want to talk about here. The first being service delivery, because we know that you guys have really suffered as far as that issue is concerned. And the second is, how do you tackle gang warfare in the area? And I know with gang warfare, the issue of education and employment comes into the discussion.
Yes, most definitely. There's too many youngsters that have dropped out of school, especially those from the 1994s, those who were born then. Most of them have dropped out of school. They went off the system at a young age, and nothing was done about it. I know in the apartheid days they used to have apprenticeship training, and when our government took over, all that fell away. So we previously the coloreds were very good artisans because they were all trained apprentices. They all done apprenticeships. But once the ANC took over, everything just fell away. And that's where I think our problem started. Is after that, the colored community was just left. So there is nothing for them to do. You walk around, most of them don't even have IDs. It's sad. And then they all turn to drugs.
Something must and can and should be done to get these young people off the streets, give them purpose, give them grounding, give them meaning. What do you, Bernice Joubert, as the DA chairperson for the ward, believe needs to be done? And do you think the DA could deliver on those, on those promises if they have made any? Or on that ticket, do you think you could get more votes for the DA if they create employment and perhaps a college of sorts to get these youngsters off the streets? Those are votes they're going to get for the future, isn't it?
Most definitely, yes. Well, there's this big vote coming up in 2024. So we are praying that the DA does extremely well in 2024. We are working day and night to try and get people out there to politically educate people on how voting works, because most of the people just vote because of the name ANC or the brand and so on. So we're trying to educate them. This is how it works. Should you vote ABC? this is the way the vote is going to go. It's of no use to you. Should you vote a smaller party? Your vote is a waste of time. Give your vote to the opposition party if you want the ANC out. And should you get the ANC out, DA, definitely look at Cape Town. First things first, they will work on the crime. Top of the list, the crime. Once you get the crime stats down, they will get in all the overseas investors. They'll get them all back to come and open businesses. They've all moved out. Once the overseas investors come back and open up businesses, it's job creation. Just those three little things will work, will do miracles.
Okay, as the chairperson for the ward, what is the message you're putting out regarding the red zone area? Are you saying that the entire Riverlea is a red zone area, or only certain pockets of Riverlea is a red zone area? And are you also suggesting that it's a no-go zone?
Well, I would say that the whole area is a red zone at the moment because lots of people have complained. They are stuck, maybe they went shopping and they don't have transport home and they try and get a Bolt or an Uber and they keep on cancelling. Eventually, if they do get one after lots of tries, and then the driver tell them why. I'm taking a chance. We don't come here because of the shooting. Our lives are all in danger.
What are you planning on doing to make the area safer?
Currently, there's not much that anybody could do besides SAPS. SAPS needs to be, we need more vehicles, police vehicles, in each and every area. Like we have extension, we have zone 1, zone 2, certain areas. So you need more police visibility in the areas. We need to jack that up. That's the only way out now.
Do you truly believe that that would keep the crime, the gangsterism, the drug peddling, etc., at bay? Police visibility. You don't think they'll also then get sucked into perhaps corrupt practices, as we hear all the time?
Yeah, that is a challenge, is corrupt practices. But you do get the one or two that is good, but most probably they all end up going bad. Because if you try and do something good and you have someone arrested, and then tomorrow you see that you've had them locked up, but the next morning the person is out. So when they get to court, between the police station and court, there's corrupt police in between there. So it breaks their spirit as well.
Gosh, Bernice, I think that's where we're going to have to leave it. It just sounds like such a hopeless and helpless situation. But all I can say to you and the people of Riverlea, please don't give up. Stand up. Stand up for your rights, your dignity, and to take back your area from gangsterism and demand that you get service delivery. We leave it there. Thank you for talking with us. And all I can say is God bless and stay safe.
Thank you so much. And yes, the fight will continue. We will get this area back. It was a beautiful, quiet area when I first came here 26 years ago. And that's why I stayed here. And this is just overnight. So we will get it back.
God bless. Go well.
Thank you so much.
It is exactly 9:46. This is News and Views on Salam Media. Stand by for our final interview of the morning.